Hello everyone, this is Professor Smith and I just wanted to talk to you a bit about Focus 2. So Focus 2 is software that we have access to through the college and it's a career exploration tool. I'm just going to be showing you, first of all, how to get there, how to create an account, and how to start on some of the tests. So what I'm going to do first is share my screen with you. All right, so first of all, you need to go into Access BCC. So that's the first step, Access BCC. Then of course, sign in. Right over here, you see where it says College Resources, right up at the top. See where my cursor is, right over here, College Resources. Click on College Resources. So you see there's a few things over here. There's useful information on the left, learning comments chat in the middle, and then right on the right hand side, there's going to be two things. There's going to be College Central Network and then Focus 2. What you need to click on is Focus 2. So I'm going to click on Focus 2. So if you do not have an account yet, and I'm pretty sure most of you will not have an account, you're going to click on Register down at the bottom. Over here, you're going to be filling in all your information, so your first and last name, your email. You could use the email of the college if you want to, and then confirm it. Your username, your password, and then confirm your password. You can select, it doesn't really matter necessarily which one you pick, but if you are a full-time student or part-time student, you can click on that. So I'm going to click on part-time for now. The reason you're using Focus 2, you can select either one of these. So exploring majors or programs, exploring occupations. Then over here, it's just going to say, you know, what are you using this for? It's just a disclaimer to make sure that you use it appropriately. So you would click on that and then click continue. I'm going to go back to the opening screen because I already have an account. Okay. So when you go into Focus 2, it's going to look like this. Up at the top are going to be instructions. So you might want to take a look at this. So Focus 2 is a self-guided career, major, and education planning system designed to guide you through the steps of the career planning process. So give some suggestions for how you might want to use the software. Results, this would be like the results of your test would be down here, but let's say that you haven't done that yet. Your account, this is all your account information. To go back to the previous screen, you just click on the little home page right there. You see what it said on the left-hand side. Contact info, this is just about, you know, how to get a hold of career services at the college itself. So if you had any questions, you could certainly ask. For questions about accessibility, you could certainly go here as well. But as you look, you see that there's a whole bunch of different tests. There's 3 at the top, all about career planning involvement. So are you college ready? Your career planning involvement. How involved are you in career planning and what are your academic strengths? Over here is your work interest, personality assessment, values, and skills. So what these 4 tests do is they look at, so what are your interests? Like if you were going to be working, what are some of the things that you're interested in? Your personality, like are you the type of person to follow the rules? Are you the type of person to be creative and make something new? Values, do you value money? Do you value talking to people? Skills assessment, what are some of the things that you're good at? So what these tests do is they will take the results. So for example, let's see my results for my personality assessment. Oh, let's see, let me go back for a moment. So for here, you like to work on, so this is my personality assessment. I like to work on projects in which I can innovate and explore new ideas. That's one of the things I like to do. I enjoy starting new projects with challenges and the possibility of discovering new ways to do things. So that's my personality assessment. If you look at my work interest, so if you take a look at me, it looks at, are you artistic? So when we say artistic, we're looking at, you know, how well are you at creating new things? So it's not really saying like, I created artwork. No, it's really going into how creative are you? Social. Are you really social? Do you like working with people? Investigative. If there's a problem, are you the type of person that wants to solve that problem? Realistic. How practical are you? Enterprising. How, how ambitious are you? Conventional. Are you the type of person to follow the rules? If you look at my results, it doesn't look like I follow the rules very much. So the interesting thing about one of the saved jobs that I have, if you go all the way back, right down at the bottom, I have a few saved occupations. So that's another thing that this website does. Right over here, explore the possibilities. This is actually where I can go and search for different jobs. What can I do with a major in and then offered at Bristol Community College? What can I do if I majored in this? Explore any occupation, explore occupations by family. Compare two occupations side by side. If you go to where I say saved occupations, one of the occupations that I saved was literacy and remedial education teachers. And this is actually what I do. I do this. This is my job at BCC. I am a reading instructor. So if you look though, some of the scores are not quite matching. So if you look at conventional, I apparently, according to this, if I want a perfect match to this job, I need to be more conventional. Well, guess what? I'm a bit more, I like to kind of make new rules. I like to be a bit innovative, social. I sometimes have trouble with that a little bit. This is actually something that I had to practice. I was not a very social person when I was younger. And in fact, if you look at myself, I'm actually considered an introvert. And what an introvert is not just someone that doesn't like to be around people. It's just an introvert is someone that can get a little bit tired from being around people for too long, and then they need like a refresher, or maybe if they had a chance to, let's say, do something and they have a choice between party or reading a book, I'm probably the person that'll read a book instead. So that's really what an introvert is. So, but does this mean that I would be bad at the job? No, not necessarily. But what it does is it really shows me, hey, by the way, if you want to be this, you might want to consider, hey, you might want to consider practicing talking to people. If you look at this and you go, oh, wow, one of the scores is way different than my own personality trait or my own interest score. This is definitely something to kind of consider. So for example, let's say math is something that I wanted to do. Let's say I wanted to be a math teacher, and conventional is like all the way up here. Let's say that the score is really, really, really high, and I have apparently, if you look at this for my interest scores, my conventional, so if you look again, it's supposed to be that teal color represents myself. It probably would not match if I'm going to be teaching math. Math is conventional. Math, when you look at math, it doesn't, there's a set specific thing you need to do when you're doing math. Wow, that doesn't sound right at all. But either way, there's, equations don't change. Numbers don't really change. Results don't really change. I'm not the best math teacher in the world because I don't really know a lot about math, and math is not my strongest subject. So it definitely would clash with me. So that's one of the things that this website does. It's like, what would actually work with you? What things might clash with you? Would you actually be able to do this? And the answer is no, I would not be able to be a math teacher, but if you look at my literacy and remedial education teachers, yes, that matches with me pretty well. They even put, if they think that you are very, very close to something, see the little sun right there? That suggests, hey, maybe this is something that you might want to look at. And if you do have, let's say, a job that you want to go for and the scores don't match at all, it might just be that you still don't have enough experience with that, or you just need to work on one of the things. So for example, social, practice talking to people. So personality interest, personality assessment, then there's the values assessment. So some of these are already completed. I'm going to look at one that is not completed right now, just to show you. So 3 values. So I can only pick 3 from here. I like helping others. Well, these 2 are kind of the same. So let's take a look. So doing something to contribute to the betterment of the world, doing something for the better good, being involved in helping other people in a direct way, either individually or in a small group. All right, so I'm going to pick that first one. I like this one because that's some of the things that I like to do, and having a level of income, let's see, creativity. Let's do this for now. So I'm going to pick those 3 for now. I can always go back and reset that, and it gives me an idea of some things that might work well. Okay. Architecture professor. Oh, I never thought about that before. So what it's going to do is it's going to recommend some things that you might not have ever thought of before. So for example, I had a student do this test one day, and it kept telling him that he might be really, really good teaching. And he didn't really believe it at first, but then he gave his final presentation. So he gave a final presentation on autism. Because that was a field of study that he was interested in, and he discovered he was actually pretty good at teaching. So sometimes what the test will do is it will recommend different things to you. Over here, down at the bottom, it says combined assessments. So what I could certainly do is to look for different things. I could say, okay, well, I want to look for jobs that match my work interest and my skills, or I want to look for jobs that match my personality and values. So if I do that, it'll give me a few different things. So apparently attorney is one of them. A lawyer, criminal lawyer, judge. And again, sometimes when you look at these scores, you go, okay, why is it doing that? Why is it telling me that I might be good at that job? It's really just a way to explore different possibilities. If you want to explore all the possibilities, you could even click down here and explore any occupation. And what it will do is it will list everything alphabetically. So let's say that I was interested in being, let's say, an activist. So an activist demonstrates what portion of information produced by government agencies, business, should be classified and put into historical records. Oh, archivist. Oh my goodness. Okay, I completely read that wrong. Archivist. So they're the ones that kind of know like what things should you preserve. If you look at my scores, it doesn't quite match. I don't think I would like to be an archivist. Let's see what else. How about actor, actress? But either way, if you look, it's going to give you a list of what's the job, what's the task, how does it match your work interest, how does it match your interests. what what major are you going to need to have in order to maybe get involved in acting? What's your outlook? What's your earnings? And all of these things. So for example, the earnings, this isn't 100% accurate, but it's just a way for you to know, hey, where, how do my scores match up? What kind of things should I expect from this particular job? And then other majors, you can double check, like, what can I do with a major in this? So let's say that I wanted to go for business administration and management. So it lists all the different things that we have at BCC that you could do. Let's say, I want to be artist agent manager. And it actually shows you what exactly that job would be. And again, it looks at my work interest profile and sees how everything matches. Again, it's always this last score right here, the conventional, that I always do not match up with. So really what this does is it looks at your interests, it looks at how career ready you are, it helps you look at different jobs. So if something doesn't really match up with, let's say that you're looking at your work interests and it does not match the job that you currently want, what this website really does is it helps you kind of consider before you really get involved in trying for that major, is this really what you want? Is this really something that you think you can do? Let's say that I wanted to be an accountant. And here I am, I'm looking at my skills, I'm looking at the things that I can do, and I discover that my non-natural math skills. Again, math is not my strongest subject. I could never be an accountant. That's just how it is. It's like, yes, you might want to go for something, but you have to be practical. If it doesn't work, how can you do it? You can't just assume that if you try hard enough in something in particular that you might be really, really good at it. There's just some things that you can't do. And that's okay. But this website kind of helps you figure that out. It kind of helps you sit back for a moment and say, maybe I shouldn't do that. However, there are some things that just take practice. For example, being social, that takes practice. As far as following the rules go or being conventional, that's just something that I know at the end of the day, even after creating all these new assignments, I still have to make sure I follow the rules, and I still have to make sure that I grade according to, similarly to other people in the same field. But these are just things that you have to know before you really get into it. So this is, again, Focus 2. So please go through the different tests. So again, there's 3 at the top. There's 4 in the middle for the self-assessment. And then there's Explore the Possibilities. So I highly recommend that you take a look at these. Also over here, education, you could list your education as well. Just say, this is where I graduated, or this is where I went to school. Professional development, this is where you could list like all the jobs that you've had. And it can actually help you when you're trying to figure out, what to put on your resume. Preview the profile. So again, all these different things might help you when you're trying to explore different careers. If you have any questions about Focus 2, you can certainly email me. Either way, this was a look at Focus 2. Okay, I'm going to stop the share. There we go. All right, so again, if you have any questions, please email me about Focus 2. Everybody have a good day.